Let me describe my God to you. He's the King of the Jews. He's the King of Israel. He's the King of ages, the King of heaven, the King of the lords, the King of kings and the Lord of lords. Do you know him? Do you really know him? That's what it's all about. It's not about churchianity. It's about a person, the person of Jesus Christ. He was a prophet before Moses, a priest after Melchizedek, a champion like Joshua, an offering in the place of Isaac, a king from the line of David, a wise counselor above Solomon. He was beloved, rejected, exalted far more than Joseph. The heavens declare his glory. The firmament shows his handiwork. He who is and was and always will be, the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega, the Alpha and the Tau, the A and the Z. He is the first fruits of them that left. He is the Ego Armin, the I am that I am. He was the voice in the burning bush. He's the cap of the Lord of hosts. He's the conqueror of Jericho. He's enduringly strong, entirely sincere, eternally steadfast, and mortally graceful, imperially powerful, and impartially merciful. Wow. In him dwells the fullness of the Godhead bodily. Wow, what does that mean? The very God of very God. He is our kinsman and redeemer. He is also, in turn that coin over, he is also our avenger of blood. He's our city of refuge. He's our performing high priest, our personal prophet, our reigning king. And by the way, Jesus is not a concept or tradition. He's a live person about to return to take his throne. He's the loftiest idea in literature. He's the highest personality in philosophy. He is the fundamental doctrine in theology. He is the supreme problem in higher criticism. And he's the miracle of ages. You and I are beneficiaries of a love letter that was written in blood on a wooden cross erected in Judea some 2,000 years ago. That's the love story we really want to focus on. He was crucified on a cross of wood, yet he made that very hill on which it stood. By him all things made that were made. Without him there was nothing made that was made. By him all things are still held together. Wow. What held him to the cross? It wasn't the nails. At any time he could have said, enough already, I'm out of here. He could have said that at any time during those torturous proceedings. What held him to the cross weren't the nails. It was his love he had for you and me. Not only his love, but the Father to endure his Son through all of that. He was born of a woman so that you and I could be born of God. He humbled himself so that we could be lifted up. He became a servant so that we could be joint heirs with him. We have no grasp what that means. He suffered rejection so that we could become his friend. He denied himself so that we could freely receive all things. He gave himself so that he could bless us in every way. He blesses the young. He cleanses the lepers. He defends the feeble. He delivers the captives. He discharges the debtors. He forgives the sinners. He guards the besieged. He heals the sick. He provides strength to the weak. He rewards the diligent. He serves the unfortunate. He sympathizes and he saves. His offices are manifold. His reign is righteous. His promises are sure. His goodness is limitless. His light is matchless. His grace is sufficient. His love never changes. His mercy is everlasting. His word is enough. His yoke is easy and his burden is light. I wish I could describe him to you. He's indescribable, incomprehensible. He's irresistible, and of course, he's invincible. The heavens could not contain him. Man could not explain him. The Pharisees couldn't stand him, but soon learned they couldn't stop him. Pilate, the personal representative of the ruler of the world, couldn't find any fault with him. 7 times he declared him innocent. The witnesses couldn't agree against him. Herod couldn't kill him. Death couldn't handle him. The grave couldn't hold him. He's always been and always will be. He had no predecessor and will have no successor. You can't impeach him, and he ain't going to resign. His name is above every name, that the name of Yeshua every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. His is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen.